Tell me about that time when you and Fane hid in the honeysuckle and the snakes crawled across your belly. Tell me why about that.
Oh, that was...
How old were you? How old were they when that happened?
it was before we went to school, and we hadn't never went to school.
So 5 or 6? You were 5 or 6 and he was 3 or 4?
I can't really... I know we hadn't started the school.
Before school age. Gotcha.
But my daddy'd come in drunk, you know, and shoot through the house and run us all off. We hated to see the weekend come because he'd go out and get... Now I'm talking about a good person, good people.
Yeah.
But you give them a drink of liquor and you may as well get you a ball bat or hide or whatever, because they're going to be in trouble. But they were honest, hard-working people, all of them. Whiskey destroyed the whole generation. They just couldn't handle it. But anyway, we'd moved to the old house on the power line, and every weekend we'd go off and get drunk, come in. I don't know why you do these things. I've never figured it out. But we could hear him coming, you know. And after a while, a few times he'd catch us there and we'd run off. But he'd get that old shotgun, that old Ivor Johnson single barrel shotgun there. Had a hoot owl on the back, I can remember it. And he'd shoot off a round or two in the house. And we'd all be out in the thicket, and he'd come out there, and I figured he's going to accidentally kill one of us sooner or later. I took it on my own. I was a little fella, but I'd gone to, somebody said you got to go to church 2 or 3 times. I can remember that old preacher preaching that sermon on the mustard seed. First sermon I ever heard. They said anything possible. Anything possible if you got a lot of this stuff funny, but
It's hitting home and it's true. It's so true.
But a lot of it's not funny. But anyway, said anything possible if you got the faith as big as a grain of mustard seed. And if you ever look at the mustard seed, it's just a speck of...
Yeah. This was...
It's like a grain of black pepper. And we drove that old church bus. The church, maybe 3 or 4 times. But I swallowed that hook, line, and sinker, and I got off that old church bus. And I just had to try it out, you know. And I thought my mama used to give me a few seeds left when she'd plant something, and that mustard seed was so tiny. I don't know what, much bigger than he is. I don't know how old he is, maybe a little bigger. But anyway, I talked to her and I said, Lord, if you're real, I got that much faith. I had a lot of needs, you know. So I'm beginning to ask him for things I need, and boom, boy, they come, you know. I don't know. Dirty, barefooted, no hope whatsoever in the world for nothing. And I asked him to give me the strength to do what I had to do and that's what I wanted to do, you know. And he made a game out of that shotgun, did. I'd hear him coming. First of all, I go in there and count every shell he had. He had high-powered Super X number 6 shot. And he never did have, most of the time, over 4. Sometimes he'd have 5, but I'd count them shells. And we could hear him coming, but my mom and them running back up there in that thicket. And, I'd go out in front of the house, about like in front of our house, there's a little bank out there, and I'd go out there and get behind it, you know. And the drunk is uncoordinated. And he come to the door, he usually shot one off in the house, and he come to the door. And rather than him go out there and hunt Fang and her on my mama, I said, hey! He looked out there and said, you know, drunk, kaboom! He blows dirt up there, so by the time he wobbled off out there, I'd be off down there somewhere. Can't you get boom? And he'd just drive him crazy. He'd shoot all his shells. After that, I knew he couldn't kill nobody. But, one day, Fang followed me out there. I can't maneuver.
How old were you? 4, 5?
Well, Fang was just a baby. And we had never started school, so I don't know how old.
And so he come in drunk and he was shooting and everything again, and you went out to play your game with him, and Uncle Fang followed?
Yeah.
And he was just a baby.
He come waddling out through there, and I didn't think I could outmaneuver him, you know. So I took him at a big honeysuckle patch right there, and I just bored a hole up under it. And Fang come in behind me, and he's laying right there beside of me. And I could see the sun light was shining through there. I felt a snake coming, crawl up on my belly right through there. It's real cold and slick, slimy thing, you know. And I whispered to Fang, I said, don't move. I said, this snake will come across my stomach now. And I said, just don't move. He'll go on about his business in a minute. If I'd have done what I wanted to do, I'd have tore that honeysuckle patch apart, stood up, probably got shot. But I knew if I got snake bit, I could make it, you know. But I told Fang he'd be saying, I said, this lady real still. That thing crawled up and it stopped there for, I don't know, a minute or so. Probably because my stomach was warm. It went on to hell and crossed mine across Fang and went on out through there. But he gave me the strength to do what I had to do.